Peace, 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 and happy Sunday, beautiful people. Welcome back to Streets Network. Inviting you all to join us for Sunday dinner. I am Zion, also known as Sister So Dope.
What's going on? It's your boy Alfie D, Streets Talk Podcast Network. How y'all doing out today? We brought y'all back for Sunday's dinner, and we have a special guest today from KT Winery. She said not to call her Miss Taylor, so I'm not gonna do it. Miss Christian. I'm not gonna say Miss Taylor, but from KT Winery. How you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. This is quite a production. I'm so excited.
We appreciate it. We're glad to have you here today. We're glad to have you here today. So we want to bring you on today because been strolling the internet like I normally do, and I come across I come across a list. And it actually came through my email, and I'm like, how did I get this? And I'm going through it, and I see, we just started out like 2020, you started your business. Mm-hmm. And I looked at it like, well, then to see Washington, D.C., I said, let me go check this out. And I still start to read the story a little bit and see that you started off in advertising marketing.
Yeah.
And then I say, okay, so what would give this lady the audacity to come up with her own wine, with own wine products? And then, so I want to go deep into that story a little bit. Yeah. So, and that's what brought us here today. We wanted to see what gave you the audacity that you even thought about that you can just come out and start your own winery, especially when in a market where it's not really, you don't see you and I, people that look like you and I in that business.
Yeah, 1,000%. I love that, the audacity. That's true though. That's how it feels actually. It was a journey, really. Okay. I wasn't obviously marketing, advertising, and years, two women contacted me. They're twin sisters, Black twin sisters. Okay. Nichelle and Nicole, hello. They own a brand called The Guilty Grape, and they want to come out with the wine. And for some reason, one of my girlfriends in PR was like, I feel like you can help them. I don't know why I feel like you can help them, but God told me to text you. So she set it up. I helped them launch their brand. And while I was doing it, my team looked at me and they're like, what's wrong with you? Why do you love to let other people's dreams come true and you just don't do your thing? So honestly, after that and a few tough conversations with people like, why are you scared, girl? Like if you fail, you have 1,800 cases of wine you get to drink for the rest of your life. Big whoop.
Yeah, exactly.
This is failing upwards. So then COVID hit, and the audacity, I guess, it seemed crazy not to try. And I didn't want to wait till I was 80 years old to start living the dream, So
exactly.
I guess that's what it is, the audacity.
Yes, audacity.
A little reprimand from friends, yes.
And it's funny that you said that because I think I talked about this on our last episode, but I talked about this with a lot of my friends, about me being in business and working for other people. I feel as though I gave them my all, and seeing companies shoot on up and I'm still stagnated, I started my own business, but I didn't put that, the first time I didn't put that same energy into it that I did for everyone else. So I just started saying, I got to start putting my energy, the same energy I put in for everyone else, I got to put in for myself. Yeah. So that right there, it's funny that you said it, and it's one other thing that I was doing searching and I see a big proverb that I'm going, that I fall and I believe in a lot. And you said that two twins that came to you, and basically, African proverb is, we can, if you want to go somewhere fast, you go alone. If you want to go somewhere far, you go together. And that's what it seems like now that you're teamed up. Instead of you working, marketing, promoting, and trying to help and promote other people. Now have a team now that can help you out, and y'all pretty much go a lot further. You don't have to worry about putting energy in there yourself. And that's the best thing about it, is having someone to have your back.
Oh, 1,000%. Look, I will tell people, I hired my assistant a few weeks ago. My life has changed. Like having people who are subject matter experts at what they're subject matter experts at, and you being what you have, coming together, yeah, it's magic. There's a reason, right? There's a reason Bill Gates has employees. He can't do that by himself.
Exactly.
You go much further when you team up and partner. And as you know, partnering collaborations are huge for me. And even with like the Black Men's River, the Gentleman Wine, that was another one. We go further when we work together.
Exactly. And shout out to the Black Men's Warehouse for a great event they just actually had here in Baltimore on yesterday, the Baltimore Flash Mob. It was a great event. If y'all don't know anything about it, just go on their website.
Yes.
Check out that website, the Baltimore, just go and hashtag Baltimore Flash Mob, or you can go to Black Men's Warehouse on Instagram, all across the board, and check out that footage. It's not even, they don't just do it here in Baltimore. They done it all over the world. They're coming up in Ghana, I think in July. So check them out. I mean, to have over, I think they said this was out everywhere they've been, maybe 24 different cities. Baltimore had the most numbers that came out. So want to give shout outs to everybody in Baltimore that showed up, and we want to appreciate, we appreciate y'all, coming showing our city some love.
Yes, we love them. They're out here making a difference. They really are. So shout out.
Exactly. And especially when, when you're not, just doing for sure, you're actually genuine and nice people and just actually just love what they're doing. They're actually some great guys.
Yeah, the Black Men's Work Group is dope. Good energy, really great. It's been an amazing experience to partner with them, honestly. Yes. Just the share of knowledge that they're willing to share as well, I sent Evan, one of the founders, something. He was like, okay, yes, but let me put you on game. You switch this up right here. It's like, okay, well, that's going to change the rest of my business. So it's been wonderful.
So let's talk about the partnership that you have with those guys.
Yeah. So we came up with the wine together.
Okay.
So my winery, we produce everything. We don't label our wine, we actually make it.
Okay.
I was going to ask.
Yeah, everything you see, we make. Yeah. So it was really important to me. I really want to get Black men feeling comfortable buying wine and learning about wine. And to me, it's been a big elevator in my career to understand wine. It gets you into rooms that you probably wouldn't have had the opportunity to. When you see a man with a glass of wine, he knows something about that wine. He has an interesting story to tell. And that's kind of how wine, it breaks down barriers, right? Okay. And that's what Black Men's Wear is about. It's about culture shifts. It's about creating a different experience for Black men and also how the world experiences Black men, right? So The Gentleman is a wine we made for whiskey drinkers and cigar smokers and maybe men who like wine but don't really understand it just yet. So yeah, it's a collaboration red blend. It just came out. We launched it in the city on the 22nd of April, actually. It's in stores, but you can also buy it online. So it's been wonderful. We collaborated on everything, how the label looks, the flavor profile. The guys did the taste with me and we sampled and adjusted. So yeah, it's a true partnership. And it's not like an influencer collab where you just pay them. They really do it's their product. It's really their product. And I'm just a winemaker, I guess, behind the scenes.
A winemaker, that's hot.
Yeah.
And a Black woman.
Exactly.
You said it's been released in the city. So do you mean in DC or?
In DC.
Okay.
So Modern Liquors has it on shelf, which is really exciting. It will be other places too, but you can get delivered right to your door.
Okay. So if we wanted it in Baltimore, we would need to order online.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But we're going to fix that soon.
Jay, did you click the link again?
Okay. So one thing I know about with wine, and a lot of people, like with me, I do wine and I'll do some tequila. And the reason why I do tequila and certain wines I do because tequila have less sugar.
Yeah. And
also one thing about your wine, tell them about the sugar inside the wine.
Very low. So we make low manipulation wines. And the reason being is I'm allergic to a lot of things.
Okay.
So there's no gluten.
Okay.
It's also completely vegetarian, vegan, which a lot of wines are not, which is important to know. And very low sugar content. I get a lot of sugar headaches. So it wasn't really an option. So we don't add things to our wine. We just choose a really great grape.
Awesome.
And go off of that. So
that's dope.
Yeah, you can drink that whole bottle. You'll be fine in the morning.
No hangover.
We'll drink some water too.
Yeah. Well,
I can appreciate that, especially because I have a gluten sensitivity. Not necessarily an allergy, but a sensitivity, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
This girl drink up.
Yes. It's good too. I love Cabernet, and that's what we're having right now. And this is
having mom juice.
Amazing.
Mom juice.
Where
did that come up with? I mean, because they're a lot of moms are big consumers, especially during the pandemic of wine. So where did you come up with the name Wine Juice? I mean, Mom Juice.
Yeah, I mean, it came from a couple places. My mom inspired me to get into wine. She's actually the one who set the whole trajectory. Also, my business partner Macy is a mother of 3.
Okay.
And it's kind of like that phrase that just kind of kept being said, right? I went to go hang out with all my friends, their moms. I'm like, I brought some mom juice over, and then my mom would start saying, I was like, that's actually a really clever name. Let me see if that's a wine yet. And it wasn't. And I was like, well, we can fix that.
Oh, that's right.
So yeah, that was our first release. Our first baby was our Pinot Grigio mom juice.
Okay. Well, cheers to
Cheers.
that. I'll
Cheers.
drink to that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Absolutely. Yes.
So what is your favorite? What is your favorite type of wine? Are you a red wine, white wine, and how do you go about pairing your wines?
Oh, interesting. It depends on the season. It
Okay.
depends on if it's hot outside as well. If it's hot, I'm going to drink a white wine most likely. But red, I kind of transition to after 6 p.m. And so, like for instance, our Pinot Grigio, it's one you want to have with like a seafood linguine, or if you want some type of any fish dish, chicken, etc., or something sweet. I also will do like my red wine with a steak, obviously, but it pairs really good with a cheeseburger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like a nice cheddar cheese cheeseburger.
With a cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger.
I could go for a burger right now.
I love a burger.
Yeah. So,
Probably black bean though.
Yeah.
all right.
So are you you're a red wine drinker and tequila? What's your tequila of choice?
Well, I've been drinking Patron. Everybody, I get a lot of slack. I'm like, oh, that's just not as that good. But I've been drinking since 1999, and it's kind of hard to change and drink something else. But it doesn't have a lot of sugar in it, and it doesn't have it give you that hangover in the morning time. So that's why I choose that. So actually, I stopped drinking, back in like for a while when I had my I didn't have my daughter. Well, when my daughter mother had her, I was taking care of my daughter. I stopped drinking, so I started back drinking wine. So I was doing a lot of red wine, and it took me, a while to start back actually drinking alcohol again. I guess I just like the taste of wine.
Yeah,
And
me too.
it's so funny because when I go out, like I'm not gonna say I'm a wine connoisseur. I don't swish it all in my mouth and everything. But when I go out, I see people, and it's like they hold a stem. I mean, like people don't hold the stem. A lot of people hold a glass light, and I'll say, well, you're not supposed to hold the glass. You're supposed to hold the stem to keep the wine from not getting from heating up. And they be like, oh, you must know what he's talking about. Like, no, I just watched it on TV.
I don't know.
But it's a force.
Like,
It's just a force of habit. I just sit there and look at people, and I'm like, well, they keep telling me they drink wine, but why are they still holding it by the glass? But it's like little things that I pick up. But wine is like an actual conversational piece. It's like you go out and have dinner with your friends or a business meeting and things like that. And that's why something it's for different occasions.
Mm-hmm.
You want to sit at home and you want to watch something on the TV and be on your Olivia Pope. Get your tall wine glass, your Poconos wine glass, and dive on in.
Yes. Shout out to Olivia. She's wonderful. Yes, I have them glasses. I'm not going to hold you. I hunted them down.
I know.
Found them.
Indeed. So exactly. So what is your projection on with your company on where do you see yourself 4 years, 5 years, 10 years from now in the winery business?
Very well distributed everywhere. Especially this wine. I want this in grocery stores. When you shop, grab a bottle, go. That's why the label, it was really important that be different. All of our labels need to be something that pulls you in, gets you excited. I honestly believe we will be a household name in the next 5 years.
We definitely gonna be a household name in my house.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes.
We have our first mom juice baby after consumption. So I'm excited for her to be born in a few months. It's like I need to turn her into an ambassador.
Oh.
Okay, little baby there. But yeah, moms love it, and we also have other brands as well.
Okay.
So there's just a lot of room for growth and elevation, and I hope everyone gets sick of seeing me because I'm gonna be everywhere.
So do you have the option of like joining a wine, like the wine club for your brand?
So we are
Or like a
launching something
subscription,
soon.
a subscription
Yeah.
service or something?
Yes, we're
Okay.
launching something soon. Actually next month.
And I'm in the middle of like the center of the city, and I live in like a gentrified area. but I shop possible even when it's not necessarily like convenient. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because I feel like